any other conclusion than Hunter was singled out only because he's my son. And that is wrong. My entire career, I have followed a simple principle: just tell the American people the truth. Here's the truth. I believe in the justice system, but as I have wrestled with this, I also believe raw politics has infected this process and it led to a miscarriage of justice. So he claims that his guiding principle is to tell the truth, even while he goes back on his word that he has offered to the American people many times. Just totally shameless. So in other words, now that the election's over, we're not pretending the DOJ is fair and impartial anymore. Now we're just admitting it's a corrupt and political enterprise with no legitimacy whatsoever. If Biden actually believed any of this, he'd immediately pardon Donald Trump, as well as the January 6th defendants and the many pro-life activists who have been sentenced to lengthy prison terms for protesting at abortion clinics. He'd instruct Merrick Garland to drop the charges against the whistleblowers like Ethan Haim, who are being prosecuted for exposing the barbaric procedures being conducted at children's hospitals in the name of quote-unquote gender-affirming care. Of course, none of that will happen because Biden doesn't believe a word that he's saying. He doesn't believe a word of the statement he put out. He's a complete fraud, which is...
Joe Biden has no clue what he's doing.
It's also indefensible because he just gave his son a pass for every single one of the federal crimes he committed or may conceivably have committed over 11 years. Okay, it's not just for the gun charge and the tax charge. It's for anything. And insulating your adult child from rightful consequences to that extent is, among other things, enormously bad parenting. Because as parents, our greatest duty is to help our children to develop virtue. That is your number one job as a parent. Giving them a hall pass for federal crimes obviously does the opposite. You cannot become a virtuous person if you're insulated from any and all legal repercussions for any crimes you committed. We'll be right back with more after a quick break to hear from our sponsors.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
So right now may be the perfect time for you to rethink how you pay for health care. And here's why. This time of year is decision time for a lot of people, but it's also when you can join Medishare and save even more than usual. For many families, joining Medishare means saving about $500 a month, which is a game changer for a lot of people, obviously. But what's more, Medishare members like it. Their satisfaction rate is 98%. Imagine that. And Medishare is a proven thing, too, for over 30 years. It's a Christian community of hundreds of thousands of people now. And here's the thing. If you join before December 15th and you mention the promo code SHARE, they'll waive your application fee. You save even more right off the bat. I'll give you the number here in a second, but just call and you'll get a price within 2 minutes. And again, the deadline is December 15th. So call now. You'll save even more. Here's the number: 844-53-BIBLE. That's 844-53-BIBLE. 844-53-BIBLE.
We'll be back with Matt Walsh Show in just a minute.
Matt Walsh? It's the Matt Walsh Show. I kind of enjoy the Matt Walsh Show. I've been listening to it for a minute, but the breaking, I'm concerned whether or not they pardon Hunter Biden because they want to cover up something else going on in the news that they don't want you to see. So they put out some big news that they know you'll pay attention to. So if there's something else going on, it's what it is. And Jill pushed for it. Jill's really the one pulling the strings here.
When I'm driving my truck, I'll remember to check my mirrors for small
to be unpacked.
And when you're on the road, try to avoid
and I can't believe half of these people that are on this train about, that's all they'll talk about right now is Hunter Biden being pardoned, is they should know that that's the best way to cover up something else going on. And they fall for it, hook, line, and sinker, or we're all brainwashed, one of the two. That's part of the problem. What else is going on in the news cycle? Something is going on in Syria they don't want us to know about. They don't want us to see. They don't want it to hit the news. That's what it is.
Join hands with us to make an impact in your community. Learn more at vacareers.va.gov.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Remember, I'm going to
something is going. I guarantee you, something happened in Syria today that they don't want us to know. Because that's the setup going on too. Syria's popping off. I mean, sending 10,000. Was it 10,000 or 100,000 troops to Ukraine, as well as more money. Then what's going on in Israel, because Trump told Israel today, or sometime about the hostage situation ending before he takes office, or there'll be hell to pay. I mean, I understand that. I agree. Hunter Biden being pardoned is some bullshit. But that, man, it's easy to get certain conservatives to take bait, hook, line, and sinker and constantly talk about it.